Ooh, it's been a while since I've been in this chair. What's up everybody, it's Shai Mizrahi back again on the channel, and you guys are watching Fluffy Flamingos, where we teach you magic tricks and give you tutorials on how to make better films. I have some interesting news to share with you. I have a new light, if you can't tell. Check this out. You ready? Oh, that's sick. Also I got one more thing. RGB strip of lights. My dad broke the old one, so now we got this bad boy, which is 5 meters instead of 2. So this is gonna be sick. Might put this around my desk, you know, kind of light my desk up, but who knows? We're gonna have to figure it out eventually. Anyways, guys, if you remember a while back, I made a short film called The Stone. In that film, I was kind of texting on my cell phone. You could see kind of text animations coming up of what I was texting and with who, yada yada yada. I've been receiving a lot of questions on how did you do that, what is that, etc, etc. So this is exactly what that video is going to be about. It's a pretty short tutorial because it's super easy but super effective. So today, guys, I'm going to teach you how to do something like this, where you have kind of a text or animation following your hand movements around, and it can go pretty crazy if you want. It can move a lot, but yeah, that's what we're going to focus on today. So what you guys just saw is what's known as motion tracking. Sorry, my hair is in my way. Hope you guys like the highlights. You're finally coming in a bit. I might add some more. Who knows? Essentially, motion tracking is selecting a point of interest that is contrastive. So in that video that you saw where I was moving my hand and the text showed up, I was using the ring on my hand because it's black and my hand is not black. It's quite the opposite. So yeah, you want a contrastive point. Even that flamingo might work, but the flamingo's not really moving, so it wouldn't really make a lot of sense. So I wanted to follow my hand around, and this ring is perfect. I could even use this part of my watch here. It's just that the ring is much closer to my fingers and I trust it a little bit more. So basically, we're just going to take that footage that we have and we're just going to throw it right into After Effects, and it's all mostly in post aside from having a point that you might purposely put there to track later. So let's go on ahead, head over to my desk, and I'm going to show you guys how to do this in After Effects. So in Premiere Pro right now, it's all set up with my footage in it, and I've cut the part that I want to use. So what we're going to do is we're just going to right click our footage. We're going to go down to replace with After Effects composition. Within After Effects, we're going to take our playhead to the point where we want to start our effect. We're going to head up to Layer, New, Null Object, and then go back and select your base clip once again. What we're going to do here is we're going to hit Animation, Track Motion. Now this here brings up a box for us, and this box will pinpoint exactly what we're going to track. It'll give us a wide range of size so that it will be able to track things a little bit easier. But if you can see, there's a crosshair inside of that tracking point. So whatever that crosshair is on, that's what it will be tracking. So in our instance, we're using my ring. So we're going to bring this over right there. Last thing we're going to do is all this is set, but underneath options, there's a little play button that says Analyze Forward. That play button will make all the keyframes for us. That's the beauty of motion tracking. You don't have to go individually frame by frame to track this. It'll do it all for us, which is so much more smooth than we can do by hand. So just go ahead, hit that. It's going to start the track motion pointing, and I'll come back when it's done. Okay, so it's done tracking. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're just going to hit Apply and OK. This is the last step that is necessary in order to finish your track motion. What we're going to do is we're going to make our last layer, which is the text or the logo or animation, whatever it is you're using. We're just going to make it right on top of everything. So we're going to go to Layer, New, Text. I'm going to type in anything that you want. Now that I have my text aligned where I want it to go, the last thing we're going to do is we're just going to use something called a pick whip. Now a pick whip is right next to where the layer is, and it's kind of like this little spiral looking shape. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna drag and drop it on the null object. And now it is tracked onto your hand. Now you can cut off the ends and it'll look great. It'll look amazing, but I wanna do one last step, one extra little kind of thing here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna actually mess with the opacity for the text layer so it really looks like it fades in onto my hand. Go down to transform and we're gonna click the opacity layer. Now if we go back 1 or 2 frames, let's see here, we're gonna make another keyframe. We're gonna make that 0%. So now it's gonna fade onto my hand, and then you look for the end, and you do the exact same in reverse. And there you go, you have a fade in, fade out. It's tracking your hand, it's perfect. This is your finished product. So today guys, I'm gonna teach you how to do something like this, where you have kind of a text or animation following your hand movements around. Well guys, I hope you found this tutorial helpful because that's the end. It's very simple, very easy to do. It's not very time consuming either, which is what I love about this. It's just that little extra step that you go to make sure that your film is just a little bit better, you know, just that kind of tiny little thing. It's not a huge deal, but it's definitely eye-pleasing and it makes the video just so much more interactive. Stay tuned for more videos in the future, guys. I'll see you in the next one.